What up, guys? Welcome yet to another video. We'll be looking at 10 important topics that you see in your exam, and these topics are very, very important and of essence. You cannot write Jamb and not find these topics in your exams. Like I said, you have to pay right attention as we flow along. So the first one, we'll be looking at comprehension. Comprehension is a very, very essential topic that comes out every year. It comes out every year, and the funny thing is that many students neglect it. They don't, take their time to study it. They just see it as a topic that is not important, and so many also neglect the fact that it carries the highest mark in your exams in Jamb. Each question is awarded 3 marks. You have 5 questions in comprehension. Each of them is 3 marks. So if you get one question correctly, you have 3 marks. So 3 times 5 is about 15 marks. So comprehension passage has the highest mark when it comes to Jamb English. The next topic we'll be looking at also, which is very, very important, that many students neglect, is closed test language, which we call the register. Register is also another very, very vital topic that you will see in your exam. It carries 2 marks each. You have about 20 questions in register, 20 questions and above, but each of the questions in register is 2 marks. So if you fail one, you have lost 2 marks. If you fail the other, you have lost 4 marks. So you need to pay very, very rapt attention to this topic because it's very important as it carries a very high mark. Then we have the next one. We have Lexis 1, and which is synonyms. Is also another important topic that you will see in your exam. We also have antonyms. Antonyms is also another important topic. Many students confuse themselves between opposite in meaning and nearest in meaning, but this is a topic that you need to focus on. Like I said, many students don't know nearest in meaning, opposite in meaning, and they confuse themselves. But this is a very, very vital topic that you need to pay attention to because it comes out every year in your exam. We also have interpretation of words and expression. Many students also don't know how to interpret sentences. This is a topic that comes out every year. Every year, you must see questions on interpretation of words and expression, where they give you a sentence and ask you, what does this sentence imply? What does this sentence mean? So you have to give the interpretation of it. It's a very important topic that comes out every year as well. Then we have idioms, idiomatic expressions, idiomatic sayings. They are also very, very important in your exam. They come out every year. You cannot avoid them. You must see them in your exams. And there are about 2 questions each that comes out from this part of the question. We also have phrasal verbs. Is also another very important topic that comes out in the Jamb exam, which you cannot also avoid. And many students neglect these topics. That is the problem. They neglect this topic. They don't put their mind to it. And when they go to the exam hall, they see it, and then they are unable to answer the questions correctly. So we also have question tag, which talks about interrogative, direct, and reported speech. So we have question tag, how to use some words, how to represent them in question form, and how to reply them also. So we also have noun pronouns, nouns, and then we also have pronouns. They are also very, very vital topic you will see in your exam. We also have verb tenses. Is another very important topic you will see. Remember that you cannot even form a sentence without having a verb in it. So verb tenses is a very, very important topic that you will see in your exam. We also have rules of concord collocation. There are about 50 laws of concord, and many students, I can tell you, many students every year, they neglect it. In fact, let me just tell you, in your schools, most teachers, they don't even teach this topic, rule of concord. All they focus on is comprehension passage, open page, this, let us summarize. They don't tell you these rules that will help you know the exact word to complete a sentence. So it is in this rule of concord we know how to use words like neither, either, and the rest of them. So these 10 topics are very, 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 very important topics that you see. And like I said earlier, many students neglect them. But I'm going to, go into these topics one after the other and show you ways on how to answer questions on this topic with ease. See you in my next video.